What's up, everybody? I'm back again, and I am Lance. And welcome back to my channel. Today, we are watching. It's a two-parter video of a New Mexico mother and son face jail time for incest, part one and part two. Yeah, life is kind of interesting, to say the least. I thought this was quite interesting. So let's dive right into it without further ado.
I was scared to let you know too. I am too. He was too falling in love with me, with his mom, and I was.
Wait a minute, Jesus. Can we start from the beginning, please?
Well, I told him it was. At first I told Carlos that I'm I'm sorry. I don't know how you react to this. I'm your mom, and you're my son, and I am falling in love with him. He said,
Ugh.
"Are you really?" I said, "Yes, I am." He said, "You know what? I was scared to let you know too. I am too. He was too falling in love with me, with his mom,
I'm
and I
gonna
was falling in love
barf.
with my son."
Oh
And
God.
then we ended up talking, and we took off to the park, and we ended up asked him, "Will you ever date your
In the
mom?" And he said, "Will you date your
fucking.
son?" I said, "Honest truth, yes, I would, because 19 years, you're the best thing that ever happened to
I
me,
think
and I
she's a little
really want to be
touched.
with you the rest of my life."
Look, I think this bitch is a little touched in the head. She seems a little slow. If you want to have a, a relationship with your son, I expect biological son. Uh, this woman has some deep-seated issues. I don't like to pinpoint. I'm not a psychiatrist by any stretch of the imagination. However, this bitch is touched in the head. This bitch is touched in the head. Let's keep going. This is going to got to get better.
And I really want to be with them. It's kind of hard right now, but I don't care what people say, because we're going through a lot right now.
I
We try to
bet.
keep it a secret, but
I
we
love these
couldn't do it no
angles. Look at
more
look
because
at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this angle. Look at this camera shot right here. He's looking out this dirty looking window. First of all, is he supposed to be looking for at her, pining for her, or maybe he's wondering what the fuck is going on with my future and my life? That's what I would be thinking. Matter of fact, I think I'd be boot scoop boogie out of there as soon as if my mother ever uttered the words that I think first of all, I would vomit, projectile vomit all over her. Second, then I will, head for Dodge and never come back.
my other kids found out. At first, they didn't like it. Then they started liking it. They're accepting it,
Yeah.
and my mom, my dad, my brothers, my
Which
family's accepting it now. This girl found out.
I seriously doubt that. I seriously doubt that. I want to see the parents. I want to see if they're like monsters, ancestral monsters, also, because anyone with common sense would not allow this. If my kid had a kid, and then she said, and then I start seeing any whiff of ancestral thing, a I will start asking multiple questions. If they're dodging it, I'm getting the belt out and I'm whipping both their asses. I don't know how old my oldest child is, let alone my grandchild. I'd be like, do not, do not. What is wrong with you? Like I said, this bitch acts like she's a little slow. Oh
Out.
God,
So it's across the street
damn.
from me, and there's a big old fight started, and she came. She called
With
me.
the neighbor
She told
bitch?
my son Joseph something and let me know across the street. And she told me I better watch my back, because I'm being incest. I'm not being incest. And she was outside cussing me out. So
Great
I went and go
grammar.
get everybody out of my house,
Touching the
and she
head,
got
bitches.
her family.
Touching the head.
We got stabbed, beaten up,
We got
jumped.
stabbed.
Ambulance showed up. It was me, Carlos and the kid's uncle got stabbed because the incest. Because she made a big deal out of all of this.
Yeah.
So we went to the hospital. We got stitches.
A lot of people would.
Came
It's not her
back
business, but
home,
still.
and on
Lord
that
knows
side,
what you're
her
doing.
family.
Lord knows what you're doing in front of. They're your neighbor. They will had to have seen something for them to like. They probably know like your background and seen some stuff, maybe some hand holding, maybe some kissing, some smooching. God forbid anything else, for them to get that riled up. In my opinion.
He didn't get arrested at all. So I don't know why nobody didn't get arrested at the time. So we came back home, took a shower. The cops the cops at the hospital, the cops took pictures of our.
This is not Game of Thrones, you know. Cersei and Jaime Lannister, you know, that's TV. This is real life.
Where we got cut, sliced, and after that we came home, took a shower and stuff. Then we
together
sit back, and when I broke down crying, I told Carlos, "What we're going to do is going to hit all over the world."
Yeah, so let's
I said, "There ain't no way I can leave you."
about it.
And he said, "Don't worry, I'm gonna still be with you, no matter through thick and thin." And that's what we're going through right now.
God,
through the thick. And I'm gonna still be with him. I have to. I am going to have to, because there ain't no if I get out of prison. And if he don't get sentenced, if I get in prison, if I get out, I will move out of Clovis and I will get a state that will accept us in it. I've been going through a lot on the streets and in public, and it's kind of hard because it's public record here in Clovis. They can find out where I live and stuff, and
going on national TV doesn't help their sweetheart.
This is going through a lot. And I really can't go to the store. I can't go public. I can't see my other kids. I can't see him. They call me I'm sick. I'm incest.
I'm incest. I love.
And it hurts a lot. And you know what I mean? It messes with my mind a lot.
The grammar.
The other moms don't understand. They're not going through what I'm going through. It'd be different if...
No, bitch. Of course they're not going through what you're going through. You don't have sex with your child. Who hurt you, honey? Who hurt you? What kind of men have you been with that made you go toward thinking sexually toward your son, romantically? What have you?
They were. I have, like I said, I didn't raise them for 19 years. It feels like a new person, and my love like came back like in my life. I've been waiting for all these years. It feels like he's my man, and he does. You know what I mean? Sometimes I call him Hinojito, as that means son in English. And he sometimes, once in a while, he calls me mom. You know what I mean? It don't get to him or get to me. Actually, it feels like more than his lover, because it got so deep. And
mother.
It feels kind of, at first kind of felt weird, but now it don't feel weird at all to me, because I love him so much.
God help us all. God help us all.
Never took us for a...
Ooh, that is not the video I'm looking for. I don't know why YouTube. My God. I can't plan who I fall in love with. Part 2. Incest Son. These titles. Oh my God.
Who made the first approach was actually me. What happened was we were hanging out and just talking, just laughing, and I looked at her and she looked at me and I kissed her. It was a real kiss. It had feelings behind it. It had a spark in that. Ever since then, it just stayed. Honestly, I really didn't think we would. We were both consenting adults. If it comes down to it, it's just like the gays. They're as long as they're...
Whoa, okay. Okay. Calm down there, Junior. calm down with that nonsense. Uh, mm-mm, mm-mm, mm. Des Games. He did this. I thought I'd be the first one there. I'm sure other people have done it. I'm gonna have to check out his video after this, after I'm done editing mine. The ADD kicked it. Junior, do not compare incest with the gays. Do not. I will hit the streets and picket and riot and search for your ass. Just like the gays. Got you dumb mother.
Over 18, everything's fine. You know what I mean? So I thought, I'm 18, she's 8, she's, well, I'm 19.
Same bloodline. You'll have one-eyed babies. Don't you know anything about history or just anything? Okay, you know what? Since the mother says I'm incest, I'm sure he just has the same intellect as her.
18. I actually came down when I was 19. But she's an adult, I'm an adult, I can make my own decisions. I never thought it would blow up into something like this. Honestly, if it wasn't that strong, we wouldn't be together right now. We are together, but we're not. We can't really see each other, but in my heart, I know that we're still together. And I still love her with all my heart. If I had the opportunity to leave all this behind during the courts and move back to Utah, but I stayed. I had every chance I had, after 19 years, all the questions, everything got to me, and I had a plane ticket, and I was about to leave, but I couldn't. Every single time I thought about it, I kept on thinking about her, and I couldn't leave. I couldn't. It wasn't fair. I feel at peace when I'm with her. When I'm with her, I'm happy. When I'm away from her, I'm all depressed. To me, it's worth. If it's worth, going through all this, it's worth staying.
It's your mother.
Even if sometimes the easy way isn't the best way out. Sometimes we have to make that life decision that's going to change and affect everything, but when it comes to it, it's worth it. Some people say it's disgusting, it's gross, she's your mom, that's your son, you should be doing that. It doesn't hurt me, it doesn't affect me at all, because if they were in my situation, or if they were to find out that somebody they loved were actually related to them, then they'd be saying the exact opposite. They don't know the situation. The way the courts put it out, the way the newspapers put it out was, the second I turned 18, that's when she did it. That's when we did it. No, it was totally when I was 19 and I moved down here. You don't plan stuff like this. It happens. I can't plan who I fall in love with. I can't. I can tell a girl on the street, I'm gonna fall in love with you. It won't happen because it's not. It might happen, but you can't plan on love. It just happens. For me, it's not even about patience. It's about commitment. If I'm committed to something, I finish it through. That's the type of person I am. I've always finished everything I started, and when it comes down to it, if I love her that much, and I'm crazy enough to stay in Clovis for it, I'm crazy enough to face all the courts for it, then waiting a little bit of time to have the rest of my life be happy, then I'm willing to do that. Honestly, I see us living inside a mobile home, renting out our houses, and living life. True love can do anything. It's about this whole entire case is about whether I have the right to love somebody. And I sure as hell have the right to love Monica. You can't tell me who to love, who not to love. It's just people are butting in the wrong, the wrong issue. She's never had anybody give her a rose and she's never got really anything from me because I haven't really been able to. Because I'm trying to get a job, but it's hard now because of the courts. Nobody wants to hire me, and if I could, I'd give her everything she wants. But if I can give her this rose and it'll grow, and she'll always remember me by it, then that's what'll happen.
Oh God, Jesus fucking Christ! Oh my sweet Mary and Joseph, sweet Mary and Joseph. Okay, alrighty now. Okay, okay. Wow, that's that makes my head hurt. Wow. That's a predicament. What is this? Oklahoma mother marries daughter arrested. It's what?
Dressed
What?
alike in Superman shirts, mother and daughter are booked into the Stevens County Jail.
So wait. They married each other?
If they're in the right mind to marry their mom.
The mother and daughter married each other?
Yeah.
Huh.
Patricia and Misty Spann married earlier this year. A DHS and police investigation revealed this pair is actually mother and daughter, blood relatives who somehow married in Comanche County. Patricia Spann lost custody of Misty and 2 other children when they were young. They were adopted by their grandmother. Patricia Spann insisted to investigators she didn't have contact with her kids until 2 years ago. And when she reunited with Misty Spann, her daughter, they hit it off.
You know, more stuff happens in small towns than people know.
Paige Watson knew Misty Spann from high school.
When I went to school with her, she had a girlfriend, and they both worked at Sonic.
People in the front yard of the Spann's home ran inside once they saw News Channel 4 pull up.
Surprising.
Neighbors say the Spanns are new to the block. Court records show an annulment between Patricia Spann and her son in 2010. They were married for 2 years.
Well, I don't know if incarceration is really going to teach them anything.
Whoa. Rewind that. Did she just say that she also married her son?
Once they saw News Channel 4 pull up. Neighbors say the Spanns are new to the block. Court records show an annulment between Patricia Spann and her son in 2010. They were married for 2 years.
Well, I don't know if incarceration is really going to teach them anything, but there should be some sort of punishment or deterrent.
Okay. Let me see if I got this right. This mother also married her son for 2 years and then later on married her daughter? Did you get that? Oklahoma. That tells a multitude. That answers a lot. That answers a whole lot. Not saying everybody. I know a few people from Oklahoma. Nice folks. Wonderful show. I'm sure there's a lot more. This kind of tarnishes the name of Oklahoma, though. This right here. This. At least they didn't go on news and, talk about it and give each other roses on the park bench. This just got outed through probably courts and the news. However, versus the mother and son, they went on a news show. Real smart. You don't want no one to know. People know I can't go to the grocery store. I wonder why. You're on national TV. That shit goes viral. Wow, that was an interesting few clips there. I hope you guys was able to keep your lunch down. Luckily, I haven't had any kind of dinner yet, so I'm glad I saw this beforehand. It kind of curbed my appetite, thank God, because I'm trying to be on a weight loss journey right now as we speak. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. We had a cringeworthy time, and y'all take care. Bye. Dear God Almighty.